What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are in a fantastic day today, and today we have another massive release reaction for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video, and without any further delay, let's get started, everybody. So like I said, today we have a massive release reaction store. I think we have some InFlight200s, maybe some JC Wings, and a bunch of really good planes to take a look at today. So I hope you guys are excited for this, and without any further delay, I'm going to slightly center this because it was a little off. Let's get started here. Thank you, Easy Toys, for the newsletters as always, and I believe we're going to start here with some InFlight. So let's take a look at these in the 1 to 200 scale to start. Here we go, everybody. Starting with a United Airlines Boeing 727-200 November 7290 uniform in the Sawbass livery. Nice looking aircraft right here. Always really appreciate InFlight's very diverse lineup of aircraft, whether it's modern, retro, or anything in between. Certainly nice to get to see this aircraft, and this will be a really nice model whenever it ends up coming out because of InFlight systems. So looking good there. Our next aircraft on deck is a Trans-Caribbean Boeing 727-155 Charlie, November 530 Echo Juliet with the polished belly. That is a really cool looking livery. Really like that palm tree on the tail. You don't usually see liveries like this. Also that streak line that kind of reminds me of the Jet's flagship American livery also looks really nice. And quite a unique mesh of colors. We have a lighter blue, then we have a more navy, and then maybe even a little bit of a creamish color, and then some silver. So that is a really cool model, and I love the diversity that 727 provides. Our next aircraft on deck is American Airlines Converse CV990 November 56108 in the Astrojet livery. Really good looking aircraft. I'm sure this one's going to come out really nice. That is a really cool plane. Glad to see that they're really throwing it back. And I was just talking about the Jet flagship streak line. So really cool to see that we're getting that ×2 here. So really nice effort here by InFlight200, excuse me. And I'm really looking forward to this aircraft too. So that one should be really nice. Eager to see how that comes out. Our next aircraft on deck is a Pan Am Airbus E310 November 802 Papa Alpha in the Billboard livery. So this is really cool. Pan Am, of course, had this livery throughout the mid part of the 80s, I believe. Before that, in the 70s, they had these smaller titles, kind of like this American Airlines one, but more towards the front. So cool to see the Billboard. I think that's a really good looking livery, and Pan Am seems like a really cool airline. So certainly glad to get to see that. Our next aircraft is a Mexicana Airbus E320. This is X-Ray Alpha Romeo Yankee Sierra in the, I'm going to try my best to sound this out. I don't want to botch it, but nevertheless, you guys see the name there. Looks really nice. Really like the tail there. It has a really nice variety there on the tail for the symbols. So that's really cool, and that's a really good looking model. I'm going to give it one try just in full. Tapansi, something like that. I have no idea. I'm always really good about trying to figure out words when I hear them, but trying to say them myself usually doesn't go so well. So, oh well. I need to learn to try out sound out words, I guess. Alrighty, sorry about that, everybody. The phone calls always come in clutch. Next up, we have the Etihad 50 years Airbus E350-1000 Alpha 6 X-Ray Whiskey Bravo. This is another really cool looking aircraft. Glad to see that they're doing this one. This one's came to the U.S. a couple times. I've seen many pictures in Chicago and I believe JFK. So really cool to get to see that. And that is a great looking aircraft right there. That's super cool. Next aircraft up the bat is a Thai McDonnell's DC-863 Hotel Sierra Tango Golf Yankee. Another really good looking aircraft, very unique. Love that old Thai livery. It's very cool. So certainly glad to get to see this aircraft as well. And that should be a nice component for this in-flight release. Next up the bat, we have Air Congo McDonnell's DC-863 9 Quebec Charlie Lima Golf. Another really cool looking aircraft, very unique livery, especially with I mean, you do see cheat lines like this every now and then in the central titles, but certainly every livery has its own attributes to it, and I think this is a really good example of that. So good looking aircraft. Then we have a Royal Jordanian Airbus E340-200 Juliet Yankee Alpha India Bravo. Another really nice diverse release, and like I said, anything in between really fits in here well, because I wouldn't say this is way back retro, but I also wouldn't say that it's modern either, of course. So good looking aircraft right here, very unique, like the released. And then we have an IT Airways Airbus E320 in Echo India Delta Tango Golf in the Alo Sano. Oh man, I'm going to try my best on these last three. Frano, I'm not even going to try to rest. Not very good at pronouncing stuff when I don't, but if I don't hear it. But nevertheless, this is another cool looking aircraft. ITA has a bunch of these specials with the all white fuselage, so certainly cool. A nice tail pattern back here, some nice subtitles here in the blue ITA in the front. So nice mesh. That's a really neat livery. Compliment that we have a UN United Nations Boeing 767-300 with winglets too. This is Echo Tango Alpha Lima Juliet with the white livery. Really cool looking aircraft. That's really cool. I know they have UN week, so that's really cool to see that they have an aircraft there to represent that too. That is a really neat plane. Hopefully that one comes out really good. So very glad to get to see that. Hopefully my webcam's not off-centered. Sorry, I just now noticed that. So hopefully everything's looking good here. And that is it for the in-flight releases. Another really good set. I like the diversity, quite a bit of retro, but there's also some nice modern pieces to really throw in the mesh. So good release, and those will be a very popular set of aircraft. We love to see it. Hobbymaster next. Let's take a look at what Hobbymaster has going for us. Eager to see what our military sector is going to be looking like today. All right, so here we go with 1-72. Let's take a look. Starting off with a new mold, the RF-101 Charlie Voodoo. This is the Operation Sunrun 363rd TRW 27th November 1957, Hotel Alpha 9301. So this is a brand new mold for Hobbymaster, which is really cool. Now this mold, I believe, is dating all the way back to, as that date would suggest, the 50s, which is really cool to get to see there. I'm not very familiar with this aircraft, but certainly has its unique attributes to it. This tail section is pretty unique right here, so that's really cool. And the nose is kind of similar to other aircraft we've seen before, but what a cool looking aircraft. That's going to be a really nice one. I'm eager to see how Hobbymaster can utilize it. Starting off here with the Operation Sunrun. Very nice. Complementing that, we have the Russian MiG-31BM Red 24712 Interceptor Regiment Kastic Central Military Region 2022. My goodness, that was a tongue twister. Hotel Alpha, or I'm sorry, that's not the tail number, that's the Hobbymaster number. Sometimes they list them, sometimes they don't, so it's kind of hard, but another really cool looking aircraft, nice attributes to this MiG-31, and glad to see that Hobbymaster is really using that mold to its fullest potential. They've made a bunch of those, so love to see that. And next up, we have a USA F-16 Fighting Falcon Tiger Meet of the Americas 79th Fighter Squadron, October 2005. Nice looking F-16 here. Really like the tail. It's very unique. Not sure exactly where the 79th Fighter Squadron's from, but certainly seems cool. Looks really good, and that's going to be a good looking aircraft when that comes out. Very nice. All right, another one right here. Another USA F-16C Fighting Falcon. This is the 8th WP, I'm not sure. Wolfpack, I'm not sure what that would be from. Maybe up in the west somewhere, but nevertheless, it's another really cool looking heritage jet from 2021. So, like I said, not exactly sure where this is from, but it's a really good looking aircraft. This would be a super cool one to catch if it is 2021. So, that is a good looking aircraft and looks really nice. Complementing that, we have an Israel Air Force F-15 Delta variant. This is a BAZ 957 Maka Shrekim, something like that. Skyblazer 106 Squadron 2011 variant. Nice to get to see this as well. Good looking aircraft. I like that some sort of bird on the tail there. That's really cool. So looks really good. Love that livery. That's really nice. Compliment that, we have a Malaysia Air Force TUDM F5E Tiger 2 M2919 number 11 Squadron 1980s. Good looking aircraft here too. Very unique fuselage here. This E variant really takes the F5 to a whole new level. So you can see the underbelly of the nose right here is very unique and some really nice attributes. So that's a good looking aircraft and hopefully will come out really good in 172. And here's another one. This one is number 12. So nice to get to see number 12 as well. I like the various tells that they provide here. And this one's also, what's the difference? The 19 to the 15 maybe, because the nose is completely different. But it's still F5E. So I'm assuming that this number here is the depiction. So nice to get to see that. Super cool. All right, now we have another one very similar to this one with another different tail. This is number 12 and number 11. Very unique, huh? Very cool to get to see this. Very unique pieces here, but really getting that Malaysian Air Force F5s really going this month. So if you're a fan of those, man, you are getting it all this month. And we have a F-15 or MiG-15, excuse me, LTVI Chiniz 72 GV IAP Astron 1950 first air-to-air kill in Korean War. That's a very unique aircraft. Okay, I'm sorry, that was a big tongue twister, but yeah, this aircraft has a bunch of significance. Really unique looking aircraft as well. I know I'm saying that for a bunch of these, but they really are very unique, and that's what makes Hobbymaster's releases really cool, is they have a bunch of diversity to them. Really cool to get to see that, and that's another fantastic release. Here's another one right here, Soviet Air Force, and this is a pretty simple aircraft here. Really looks good, like the nice simple design here, so that's certainly very nice for the MiG-15 BIS. And here we go with the Corgil in stock 148s, 172s just added. So let's take a look. Okay, so here is, I don't think that we got to see these. We've been doing release reactions for quite a long time, but I don't think we've got to see these yet. So let's take a look. This is the Messerschmitting BF-110 F2. I'm trying to find the aircraft type. I think it's it's the BF-110 F2, I believe. But this is a really cool looking aircraft from North Africa. Very unique. Looks really good, and that one turned out really well. So very unique there. That looks great. All right, here we go with another one. This is a 109 G3, really nice looking Spitfire right here. So that looks fantastic. Glad to get to see the details there, and a very unique one. So it looks really good. And now we have this DV21117. Never seen anything like this, but this is a great looking biplane as well with some nice various details. Very unique there on the wings. They have a bunch of attributes there. So that looks really good. 148 as well. And here's a Spitfire in 172. This is the Hawker Hurricane MK1 Night Fighter Fighter Ace Ein Richard Widge, something like that. Sorry about that. That was another. There's a bunch of words when it comes to these military planes, but this one also looks really good. So glad you get to see that. And that is it there. So another nice little set there. Hobbymaster did a really good job on those. I really like this camo, but also this SW there. Those are both great. So nice releases, Hobbymaster. I like the variety. Corgo getting some variety too. Aero Classics we assessed previously last week, so feel free to check that out. Okay, so we got some new in-flight arrivals, so let's take a look at these. Let me get this centered. Perfect. All right, so it should be in-flights and some El Avadors, and we have some new Geminis coming in, so let's take a look. Mexicana 757-200 looks really good. This came out really nice. The SS Juan Pablo 2 livery looks really nice. Glad to get to see that. Really good looking airplane. Or this is the El Avadors, excuse me, my bad. The Presidential República de Argentina Boeing 757-200 T01. These are aircraft that are always really cool, so like these nice simple liveries, and this is another great example of that, so good job. And some new in-flights, including, how about this, the Flying Tiger Line DC-863 polished November 779 Foxtrot Tango with the shark mouth with stand livery. I'm sure many people are going to be super excited for this. I saw that this got announced probably 2 or 3 months ago, so really glad to see this come to fruition. It's looking really good. And yes, this Aero Mexico DC-862 also came out really nice. X-Ray Alpha Alpha Mike Sierra. That is awesome. Really cool on the tail right there. It's super cool. And this Japan Airlines DC-862 Juliet Alpha 8033 came out super good. Man, the in-flight mode looks so good. Want to try it out so bad. And also this DC-8 Juliet Alpha 8031. Looks like the older colors, I would assume. And then we have this Hawaiian Airlines Lockheed L1011. That is a really cool looking aircraft. Sun Trips of California livery. That's got to be a really unique one. I'm sure many people from 80s, 70s, and 80s are going to be all over that. And this DC-862 hotel variant, November 3931 Alpha. Good looking aircraft. That came out super nice. Like all these aircraft. There's that Air Transit Lockheed L1011, excuse me, Charlie Golf Tango Sierra Zulu. Really good looking plane that looks super nice. And then we have this house livery doubles DC-862 November 1501 uniform. Another beautiful looking plane. I love the livery. That's super nice. Got some airline titles down here too. The polished belly. Nice effort. How about this Qatar Airbus A340-313 Alpha 7 Alpha Alpha Hotel? That also came out super good. Nice details there. You got the smaller engines on the 343. Looks super good. And a TWA L1011. This is November 41020. Excuse me. This is also looking fantastic, man. A bunch of TWA L1011s lately. If you like TWA L1011s, Aero Classics, NG, In-Flight, all got you hooked up. And this Air Canada Airbus A340-300 Charlie Foxtrot Tango November pop-up. I mean, man, nice and simple. I love it. Here's some more diversity on the Iberia McDonnell Douglas DC-863 this time. Echo Charlie Bravo Sierra Delta. Nice looking plane, man. Really good in that older livery. Iberia livery hasn't changed much either over the years. Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays ATA L1011 November 188 Alpha Tango. Really cool with the Hawaii on the tail right here with the curve, and also the Pleasant Hawaiian Holidays. So very cool to get to see this aircraft too. That's fantastic. Very unique livery. And this Singapore Glystar, hopefully I said that kind of right. Airbus A340-313. This is 9 Victor Sierra Juliet Oscar, excuse me. No landing gear, I guess. That's pretty interesting, but really nice looking aircraft. And now we have this Saudi Arabian Airlines L1011 TriStar. Looking good. Hotel Sierra Alpha Hotel Oscar. Man, what a big set here coming in. And another one, Australian Airlines Airbus A340-300. This is Oscar Echo Lima Alpha Kilo. I think some of these we haven't seen yet, so it's a big variety because some of these we did, others we haven't. So what a nice diverse lineup here. And we do have some new Geminis coming in next week, but they're not listed. It's pretty much everything from January releases. And our next release reaction should be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, so stay on the lookout for it. I think they've been doing... I'm trying to think of what they... Last time it was a Wednesday, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be Tuesday or Thursday. Maybe this time we'll see. It's all over the place, but expect it probably early in the week. It's been a little cycle here. So, all right, our last release of the day encompasses a... There we go. Herpa. So let's take a look at the 1:87 scale. Starting off with a, how about this? A KLM Cessna 172 Papa Hotel Quebec. I'm sorry, Kilo Bravo Alpha in the KLM Aero Club Railroads livery. How about this? If this is real, that's really cool. In fact, I'm just gonna look it up because I'm not saying that it's too good to be true, but I'm very interested by this. So tail number was Papa Hotel Kilo Bravo Alpha. I think it has to be real. Yeah, this is what? Oh my goodness. Yes, this is 100% real. Take a look at this, guys. Wow. Let me see if I can get it here. You can kind of see in my webcam what I'm referencing. Actually, I can get it even closer. That is wicked. So yes, a real life KLM Aero Club's Cessna 172 is coming to 1:72 or 1:87, excuse me. That aircraft's almost worth buying by itself. That is very unique. How about that? So very unique release. Good job, Herpa. That's super cool. KLM 172. That's crazy. Okay, a very cool model right there. That's super neat. And how about our 1-200s? We got an Air Ukraine Illusion IL-62M variant, Uniform Romeo 86135. Good looking aircraft. Don't see many of the two color patterns on these Ukraine aircraft, so really cool. You get to see the orange there. It looks really good. And how about this little back wheel too? That's really cool. That's a very nice aircraft. All right, following that, we have the loft version this time. This is Sierra Papa Lima Bravo Delta. Another really cool looking aircraft. Nice livery on that one, so certainly glad you get to see that. And then we have this Azul ATR 42-600 Papa Romeo Alpha Kilo Oscar in the Brazil flag livery. That's a really nice livery right there. I really like the Brazil flag that cuts through here. No more Euro whites. We absolutely love to see it right here. And another very cool aircraft, so good effort right here. All right, next up we have this ATI Alitalia ATR 42-600 India Alpha Tango Romeo Foxtrot in the Cinta livery. So it really looks good here too. Very unique. Love the variety here. Very good looking at livery, and I think that the swoop really turns out well right here going like this. So that's really nice. How about these ATRs coming out? But now we're going to flip it up to the ITA Airbus A350-900 Echo India Foxtrot Bravo. Beautiful looking plane. ITA's livery is absolutely amazing. So glad to get to see this right here, and what a nice aircraft this is to be released today. Then we have the Philippine Airlines Doubles DC-6 Papa India Charlie 295. Very unique tail number right there in the Cruz del Magalhães livery, something like that. Another really unique livery. Really cool to get to see the variety here on the tail, and then the Philippine Airlines with the PAL bolded in red, so that's really cool. Very unique. And then we have some 1-500s to go along with this. The 976-200 is getting a release in the Battleship Gray livery, November 603 Uniform Alpha. That's a really nice release right there. Just not quite the logic of Gemini, which is pretty interesting. But my boys over at Herpa are getting it done, so we love to see it. What do they got next? I'm not even going to try it. It's an Airbus E350-1000 though. Foxtrot Hotel Mike India Lima. Another beautiful looking plane. Very nice livery. How about the tail too? And then the swoop right here. Very unique Euro white. I'll give it a little bit of credit there. And the tail kind of swooping down too. Very nice. All right, now we have a green Condor Airbus A330-900 Neo Delta Alpha November Romeo Delta in the Islands livery. So certainly getting a bunch of these new Condor liveries. There's so many variations, which makes it fun for spotting, but the actual livery itself is certainly interesting. I'll say that. But hey, it's something unique. I can't complain with that. And an Iceland Air yellow 737 MAX 8. So Tango Foxtrot India Charlie Yankee in the, I'm not even going to try the city, but I believe this is our first yellow model release, which is really cool because I know we've had blue. I think we might have had the purple as well in a 1-200 a couple times, but now we do have this. So certainly glad to get to see this, and this is a very unique aircraft right here. And we also have the Singapore Air Force Airbus A330-200 61 MRTT 112. Beautiful looking plane. Love the Sorry about that. Love the refilling piece right here, and then the 50 right there. Just really cool looking plane. That's awesome. Following that, we have the KLM Airbus A330-300 Papa Hotel Alpha Kilo Bravo. So another really cool looking aircraft. Love the detail there. And I did, I'm sorry, I saw the wingtip. I thought it was a 330 Neo, but I was like, that's Red A330-300. So looking really good right here. A beautiful looking plane. Love the updated livery. That's awesome. Here's the Ensign Australia Boeing 767-200. This is Victor Hotel Romeo Mike Delta in the Southern Cross constellation tail. Yeah, really cool to get to see the stars right here. That's super cool. I love this livery. Very basic but unique. I like it. And then we have the Lufthansa Cargo Airbus A321 Delta Alpha Echo Uniform Charlie in the Hello Europe livery. Very cool to see that. Must be right here, but yeah, nice to get another A321 freighter or yeah cargo variant, and that's really cool. I'm excited to get more of these. And then we have an Antonov 124 making it in here this time. Uniform Romeo 82027. Nice to get to see that. That is a really cool release right there. And Antonov's livery is really cool. So certainly glad to get to see that. And Herpa really knocking these out. And that is it for Herpa. So another really good release right there. Some nice variety to it. And the 1-200 is also really good. And how about the KLM Cessna? That is certainly the most unique part of that. So yeah, everybody, that does it for today's release. Really good set of models here. I don't think there's any particular that are really high on my list, although there are some really cool ones. So maybe we will have to see. But really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And I believe with all that being said, that'll do for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.